Oh yeah, right, Gav. Because you've been a saint, haven't you? Oh, don't give me that. I don't think you know how hard you are to live with your petty jealousies and mind games. Well, I put up with it for years because I loved you. But you know what? I've had some peace these past couple of weeks. Yeah, peace. And more to the point, peace of mind, Gav. I forgot how liberating it was not having to come home from the office and get the third degree every time I was working late. Oh, you think so, do you? You don't feel me, Gav. Truth is, I don't think you ever did. And I just tolerated your behaviour because... You what? Oh, you think? I don't need to use my psychology on you, Gav. I never did. Fact is, you were so bloody transparent. I always knew what to expect. It was the best thing you did, going to your dad's. It gave me time to take stock. Yes, take stock. I just think I've come to the realisation that we're just used to each other. I think the love just turned to tolerance. Yeah. I reckon we both just tolerated each other because it was familiar. Let's face it, the passion went years ago. Oh, whatever. Oh, come on. You and your bloody football and your can't be arsed attitude with anything I wanted to do. Oh, I say it all now. Oh yeah, you, Gav, you're just downright selfish. You're selfish and you know you are. Well, take last Christmas, for instance. We always do my mum's on Christmas Day and your mum's on Boxing Day and then swap the next year. But because of the bloody football on Boxing Day, well, I ended up going to my mum's alone. Well, yeah, I know, but that's just one example, isn't it? Do you know what I couldn't cope with this time? Oh, I intend to go on. I couldn't cope with your bloody selfish attitude regarding Charlie Porter. Yeah, Charlie Porter. You see, there you go again. That kid is in a really bad way. I've told you before, 25 is still a kid. He's young on his head too because of all the trauma in his life. But you couldn't see that, could you? Oh no, just got in your way and to hell with the fact that you've always known how seriously I take my job. No, you're wrong. And always have been about him. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. I'm done. You couldn't forgive me for putting my job ahead of you when someone really needed me. And I can't forgive you for that. We're done. Okay? No, I mean it. I've seen what life can be like without you now, and do you know what? I like it. I don't miss the shackles and accusations. It's gone on too long. There is nothing other than client and therapist between Charlie and I. You can really stoop to those depths with your jealousy, can't you? Done, Gav. I'm done. Just please make sure that I'm not here when you collect your belongings. And post a key through the letterbox when you're done, okay? I'm giving you back all that space you wanted. And you asked for it. So you can hardly blame me, can you? Marcus, it's Jack. Hi, yeah. I was just wondering if you felt like a night out on Saturday. Oh, I don't know. Well, we could go to the village in Manchester, maybe. Oh, well, don't worry about Gav. He's on a break, and I'm at the end of it all. I think he's finally pushed me too far. So, do you fancy it? Come on. It's been ages since we've had a night out together. Yeah, I know, and I could really do with letting my hair down. Okay, brilliant. It's a date. Well, not a date, you know what I mean. Okay. I'll pick you up at 7. Yeah. Alright, see you later. Bye.
Jack, thanks for agreeing to meet me on air.
Just give me a second, will you? I'll be right back. Okay, Charlie. How are you now?
How do you think?
Well, I'm not paid to second guess, Charlie, so you do need to tell me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Charlie. Just being professional, remember? I can't read minds, Charlie. You had to tell me how you're feeling so I can help.
My dad used to act like that whenever he was in a mood with me.
I'm not your father, Charlie.
I know. I'm not fucking stupid. I meant I know when someone's down on me.
But I'm not, Charlie.
Could have fooled me. You were really offhanded yesterday. And I know I shouldn't have gone to your house, but I had nowhere else to turn and...
Why didn't you just phone? Charlie, I've tried to keep this relationship on a professional footing, but you keep crossing lines. I mean, you had no right to hunt down my address.
I know that.
I do have a private life outside of this office.
Was your husband mad when I called then?
Don't play games with me, Charlie.
I'm not.
I am trying to help you. Charlie. Jesus Christ. What have you done to yourself?
This? Oh, it's nothing. Just haven't cleaned is all.
Well, then don't you think you'd better, because some of them look really nasty.
The worse I feel, the deeper I cut. It's not enough anymore, Jack. Stopped working now.
Well, what's the answer then, Charlie? I mean, have we gotten nowhere in these past 20 weeks or so?
I think I want to go to sleep and never wake up. This past week has shown me that I matter to no one. That no matter how hard I tried in life, I can't put things behind me. And if I can't accept myself, how can anyone else, hey?
Oh, this is about Max, right?
Among other things, yeah. We were so close, so close. Surely it meant something to him too, or did he feel like he had a lucky escape from... You see, Jack, I know what things were like when we were together. I remember the way he used to look at me and how much I meant to him. I shouldn't have walked away, I know that. But all I've done is given him time to realise that I wasn't worth the effort in the first place, haven't I?
Stop it, Charlie. You're not being fair to him or yourself here. The past is best left in the past. If trying to revisit it is going to hurt you. You know, when you left the other day, I was driving to my appointment, and I got to thinking about all that you said, you know, and how Max got you out of that very dangerous situation, how he cared for you during your recovery.
So,
Well, it shows what a decent guy is. He'd be calling you now if he hadn't moved on. I'm sure of it.
yeah, but what about Sarah, hey? She's been seeing him ever since I walked away. She could have said something.
Well, why would she? Well, did she know that you still carried feelings for Max? Did you ever tell her?
Of course not.
Then how could she possibly intervene in something she knew nothing about? Eh? Think about it. If she's the friend that you say she's always been, then she'll be doing what she did for your sake. You walked and, well, she must have thought that was the end of it.
Don't they say a friend in need is a bloody pain?
No, Charlie, they don't.
Must have just been my dad then. You see, the thing is that whenever I try to tell people how I feel, it makes me feel like I'm turning people against me, you know? It's like I can see it in their eyes. Oh, him again, whinging about his lot in life. So I stopped talking. And that all ended up with me trying suicide more than a few times. And meeting you. And here we are.
You've survived though, Charlie, and...
Yeah. But it's not living, is it? When I woke up in the hospital after the last time, I was so bloody angry. With myself for failing. With my mum for ringing an ambulance. It didn't work. I was still here. And all I'd done was earn myself a section and a label for the rest of my life.
Never be ashamed to admit that you have mental health issues, Charlie. It takes guts.
I never told people about the rape because they wouldn't have believed me. I didn't even know that could happen to a guy, so I thought that...
Well, that people would judge you?
Yeah, but not as someone who'd been molested, but as someone who felt the need to dwell on it and tell people. So it stayed with me and me alone until I met you.
You've never actually spoken about that night, Charlie. It's just been dropped into the conversation whenever you're at your lowest.
That's because I don't want to talk about it. And? I know I should. And I know I have to make it all go away. But I figured a long time ago that if I never speak of it, then it would be like it never really happened. That the nightmares were just dreams and not flashbacks.
Put that down, Charlie, and we'll keep talking. You know that's not the answer.
Do I? Do you? You've read it in your books, but do you know what it's like to be so worked up and so angry that you feel like screaming for hours at the top of your lungs? That you want to run so fast from things, but they stay with you. I can't even get any peace in my sleep because of the memories of it all. It fade my dreams and wake me up.
Look, I think we need to get your GP back involved here, Charlie. Look at the medication you're on. You clearly need something more and...
More meds, more sertraline and venlafaxine, feeling zonked and not in control. No. I've had them for years. They do fuck all. All they do is give me palpitations and make me tired all the time. I don't want this life anymore. Don't you get it?
Look, Charlie, you're getting too worked up here now. You need to calm down.
I can't. I've forgotten how to. I'm sick of all of it. I've had enough.
Well, that makes two of us, Charlie, but I don't go reaching for a blade every time my life begins to fall apart.
What?
I didn't mean that, Charlie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was totally wrong of me to fly at you like that. I'm just worried and...
You're still blaming me for turning up at your house and bothering your partner, aren't you? I knew you were, or you wouldn't have lost your temper like that.
No, Charlie, you couldn't be more wrong. I blame you for nothing. How could I? You're the only person that blames you. No one else. Can't you see that?
I thought you cared, Jack. I don't mean in a weird way, but I thought you gave me more time because you care.
I do, Charlie. I care a great deal about my clients, but...
But I've been a real problem for you, haven't I? I've hurt you too, and...
Come on, Charlie. Just put that away and let's get back on track.
Forget it, Jack. It's done. Just leave now.
Charlie, put the knife down now. Charlie, come back. Come back.
Charlie! No!
Charlie, it's Max. Oh, I'm super excited to hear from you. I can't believe you've gotten in contact at last. Oh, I've really missed you. Anyway, this is my number. Please call me right away.